So about a week ago, I made a video talking about Halo MCC coming to Switch and PS5, and you guys had some thoughts. So I thought today I would read some of those and kind of give my own thoughts on what you guys said. A couple of you guys had disagreements. One of the things in the video that I said was it will be good for Halo. Skylancer727 says, MCC coming to PS5 and Switch 2 seems less likely than ever with how Microsoft has pulled devs off the team maintaining it. You'd think they'd want to fix all the current bugs if they wanted to also port it. But hey, Microsoft is incompetent. It is true that MCC development has stopped, but this is actually a thing I think is in favor of porting, is that they might have the opportunity to make more updates when they might not have had the chance otherwise. And some of you guys just seem to not like PlayStation. Noctar5711 says, I just started with MCC again since yesterday and happy I could still find the games pretty easy. We shouldn't give PlayStation Master Chief. Brutal God 7651 says, I'd like to see Halo on Switch, but not PlayStation. Which leads me to this comment that says, I would rather PlayStation and Nintendo do a game exchange with Xbox. We get nothing in return. That is true. Xbox has been giving away all their exclusives, and the other two companies are not sending any of their games to the Xbox platform. PSE says, as a PlayStation player, Ori 2 would be way more interesting. You're not dissing Halo, are you? Because we're gonna have a problem. Some of you guys just straight up agree. Arthur Morgan 177 says, Halo is something I still hold dear to my heart, and it having a stable player base and actually being able to find a match for the dead games on MCC is much more important to me than it staying exclusive. Any real Halo fan would agree. Well, I think it might be a little bit dramatic to say that any real Halo fan would agree, but the logic makes a lot of sense for me. This comment had a similar sentiment. Bloodborne on Xbox, baby. Enough of exclusives. I don't really know anything about Bloodborne. In theory, is Halo for Bloodborne a fair trade? Let me know in the comments. Matthew Hardwick says, we're going to see this news drop at a State of Play or a Nintendo Direct. It's going to change the industry forever. The death of console exclusivity. Now companies are going to make better hardware for us to buy instead of relying on exclusive games to sell the most systems. I think this is a little bit of a reach. As much as we love Halo, it's not going to be so big that it changes the gaming industry in this way. Well, I think it is true that exclusives are starting to matter less. They still do matter some, and they certainly do influence people's decisions on what console to buy. Mr. Orange says, it means more people get to experience Halo, and I have no issues with that. Console tribalism is dumb, and I'm glad more games are releasing everywhere so more people can have fun. And that's really what games are about, right? It's about having fun, it's about community, and the more people that get involved, the better, I say. And I saved this one for last because I think I have the most to say on it. Giggles I Jest says, okay, but we need competition. We seriously can't let Sony do whatever or we'll get more live service flops and billion-dollar dumps. There needs to be a shakeup. And this is true. This is how competition works in just business in general. One company tries to do a thing, another company tries to do it better. And who wins? The consumer. We do. Because of competition, companies are incentivized to make better products, and that is good for us. However, where I feel like this logic doesn't work for me is in this case because the console war, it feels kind of over to me, at least right now. The Xbox console and brand is not hanging on by the thread that it is because the Master Chief Collection is not on PlayStation. what we're seeing today is a snowball effect from the previous generation, the PS4 and the Xbox One generation, where the digital library became a factor that really matters. You can find a whole bunch of videos and articles about how people decided to buy PlayStation right at the beginning of the generation because of the digital rights management thing, where they were trying to make used games go the way of the dinosaur, and that didn't work, and all PlayStation had to do is say, hey, we're not doing that, and everybody wanted to buy their console instead. That, and throughout the generation, the PlayStation 4 just had a better library in general over the Xbox One. And for me, I just don't think like hanging on to Halo as an exclusive game is going to do anything to turn the tide of that battle. As far as the console war is concerned, I feel like it's over. I feel like PlayStation and Sony are the victors. For Microsoft to reclaim their former glory as the king of gaming consoles, I think they have to try a new strategy. And the other thing about the Master Chief Collection is they're all old games. I'll reiterate what I was saying on my other video where I'm no business expert, but to me a good strategy sounds like you use the legacy games like the Master Chief Collection to go to the most popular platforms and gain a following. You gain fans. And then you can make the new Halo game, whatever that is, you can make that the console exclusive. You can make that on the new Xbox or PC only or whatever. At this point, I feel like keeping Halo on the Xbox is kind of trapping it and kind of preventing it from being as popular as it could be. But those are my thoughts. Those are some of your thoughts. Those are my thoughts on some of your thoughts. What are your thoughts on my thoughts on your thoughts on my thoughts? Let me know in the comments section below, and thanks for watching.